Okay, here's the Z-Palette depotting spatula, which has an awesome oil slick look. Here's some pans. We've got different shapes and sizes for making your own custom lipsticks and creams. Here we have stickers that you can put these on the back of pans that aren't magnetic, and then they're suddenly magnetic. We've got rubbing alcohol for cleanups and removing glue, paper towels, and Q-tips are always handy. You press the power button to turn on your Z-Potter, and then use the function buttons to choose one of our 5 heat levels. Here's the cooling area, the warming area. We've got a nice cooling fan on the side. To start depotting, you start by choosing the right temperature setting for your product. Here I'm working with 2 pressed powders inside their packaging, and I'm going to set them to a level 4. Now you place them in the warming area within the gold ring. Now levels 3 and 4 usually work for most depotting for pressed powders. I usually wait 2 to 3 minutes before testing it with my spatula. Now, the pans should lift out very easily, so if they don't, just let it heat for another minute before trying it again. Don't force it or you might risk breaking or cracking your ring cup. Now sometimes you might see a bit of smoke, but fear not, that's just the glue between the packaging and the pan melting. And this is usually a good indicator that the pan is ready to depot. So using the flat side of your spatula, you're going to separate the pan from its packaging and transfer the pan to the cooling area. Now don't touch the pan because this is the only component that gets hot. Now while those are cooling, we're going to create our own custom lipstick pan. We have different shapes and sizes of pans. I'm going to go ahead and use the 26mm round. Now, using the pointed end of the spatula, cut about a centimeter of product off into the pan. Now for melting lipsticks and creams, it's usually best to use levels 2 and 3. You never want the product to boil as it might alter the chemical integrity of the product. So keep an eye on it, manage overflow, stir or reposition occasionally so that it melts evenly within the pan. Now we're going to fast forward a little bit because it's a little boring, but we usually wait 2 to 4 minutes before it's ready. So once you're happy with the consistency or the color mixture, use your spatula to move it into the cooling area. Now let's go back to those spatulas. Now let's move back to the shadows. So since they're cool, they're now safe to touch. Now we're going to use some rubbing alcohol to remove any excess glue or residue. And you can do this however you want. You can use a Q-tip, paper towels, whatever floats your boat. If they're magnetic, they are then ready to make themselves at home in your Z-Palette. If they aren't, just simply peel the backing off a metal sticker that we provide and apply it to the back of the pan, and then they're ready to go. Happy depotting, everyone!